Guys and dolls, Freedom Dad here, and Saturday, and it's looking good. So, going to go to the Chimney Corner today and cover the protest outside the Chimney Corner Hotel. So anybody that doesn't know, it's Northern Ireland, and just outside Belfast. And it's quite a big hotel, and there's been extensions added on to it, sort of thing, where they've Ulster also occupying houses on that road, sort of thing. Where the government are occupying them and putting refugees, immigrants, whatever you want to call them, into these places. Mostly men, all men, as far as I'm aware. Oops, she's okay, mate. Cheers, buddy. That's what we're aware of, anyway. So yeah, I'm going to be covering that. So I was put off. Don't normally get a runner running by this bit of this neck of the woods. But yeah, all good. Looking forward to it. Good to get out again after being no well. Don't know how Freddie's doing. We'll find out today. And we will be coming live. We will be doing a live. God willing, we'll be doing a live. And be coming live tonight as well. So we will. So yeah, the Chimney Corner, it's like, it was somewhere where we used to go, you know, me and my mates. When we were taxi drivers, we'd go there on a Sunday night, and then you'd have the Monday club, you know. But yeah, a lot of people remember the Chimney Corner. It was somewhere where quite a lot of us went from all over Northern Ireland, to be honest with you. But yeah, it was frequented by ourselves, South Belfast and East Belfast boys and the Shankill boys, many a weekend. So yeah, has lots of memories for us all, you know what I mean. Yeah, some really amazing nights, you know what I mean, because it was a hotel as well, so you could book a hotel room. There's a couple of wee places like that you could do that, and then you just go back to the hotel room, squaddies, and have a laugh, you know what I mean. But yeah, it's sad. It's sad that, you know, it's the way everything's going, and, you know, the problem that people have is nobody's communicating. There's nobody being asked. Nobody's talking about it. Everybody's silenced, you know what I mean? And as you see with online communication acts coming out, you know, their silence is going to silence us even more, you know what I mean? And the guys are protecting children. So, you know, that's the most annoying thing out of everything. That's what's getting people really angry. You know, who do you think you are? And not only that, who do you think we are? That's the common thread I'm getting from the people in Northern Ireland. You know, as we've seen, you won't have seen that because I wasn't there, but Bangor Demo changed a wee bit last night, whereas they've been standing in the middle of the road along the line. Last night they blocked the road, and that's a first, you know what I mean? So, you know, like I say, guys, things are always fluid and moving very quickly in Northern Ireland, and it's always been like that, and you never know what way anything's going to go or what's going to happen. You know, at the minute it is all peaceful, you know what I mean, but if the government keep behaving the way the government, people are just going to get angrier and angrier, and just like you're seeing in England, you know what I mean. Obviously, yeah, there's a lot of stuff not being shown here and there. Come here, girl, stay, it's okay. Come here, stay. Yeah. Sorry, mate. No, sorry. Good. She's a wee bugger, so she is. Cool. Come on, you. This way. Come on. No, this way. Come on, move. Yeah. So yeah, it's Northern Ireland isn't like anywhere else that you can imagine. You know what I mean? And I've been saying this to you from the start. You guys have been with me from the start. You know what I mean? It's not like, been doing videos about Northern Ireland for a long time, you know, Protestants and Catholics, and my opinion of it all, you know what I mean, stick my neck out in the line as well, you know what I mean. But, you know, it's just about being honest, you know what I mean. And I think a lot of people understand, you know, even though they won't admit it, you know, some people understand that they understand where I'm coming from, you know. They won't say, well, you know, you're right, but they get it, you know what I mean. Everything I say, I say with my experience in life, and what I believe the direction England's going in, and the direction Southern Ireland seems to be going in, if it isn't nipped in the bud pretty soon by the government. You know, so yeah, it's difficult being stuck in the middle, you know what I mean? Such a little small country with the 6 counties, you know what I mean? Yeah, it is difficult, but I suppose it's easier to manage, you know what I mean, I suppose, because it's not as big. Yeah, so it has its positives and has its negatives, and yeah, everything will be peaceful until something goes badly wrong, you know, and there's no two ways about it. I keep saying this, you know what I mean, and hopefully nothing does go badly wrong. And with the work that the guys are doing in all the different communities all over Northern Ireland, going out and doing night patrols and everything, it is keeping the streets safe, you know. And with the pressure on the hotels as well, it's letting the government know that the people aren't happy. And like I say, people say, what do the protests do? Well, the protests let the government know that people aren't happy, because you got to understand that the government know that not everybody can be asked going out and protesting. So if you have like any numbers going out, they can work out how many people aren't happy in the community. It's a representation of the community, and we'll see the day, Chimney Corner at 2 p.m. So we'll get a representation of what the feeling is of the country today, and I'll bring that to you. And so, you know, so you can get the word out that like it's not just England, because everything's being suppressed. You know, everything is really being suppressed right now. So nobody knows what each other's doing, and it's like, I was talking to one of my mates the other day. We always found this in Scotland. You know, when the troubles were really bad in Northern Ireland, very little information was given out in Scotland. You know what I mean? And you would be oblivious to the troubles in Scotland sometimes, unless you were in the know. And that was the government making sure. 2 seconds to get out of this guy's way. Come on, kiddo, this way. Come here, stay. Get down, stay. Good, no problem, mate. Right, come on, we'll go this way. Stay, this way, come on, let's go. Yeah, so, yeah, the government suppressed any negative news coming out of Northern Ireland because of the sectarian divide in Scotland. You know, with the Rangers and Celtic and the Orange Order and all the rest of it, you know what I mean? It was like, you know, they didn't want Scotland flaring up as well in support of Northern Ireland. So censorship and suppression of the news has been going on for a long time, and we know this, and this is part of why we do the citizen journalists, and this is one of the reasons why I encourage everybody to do it and get as many people. And you know, we're not in competition, and I'm certainly not in competition, and the more the merrier, you know what I mean? And it's just about stopping them silencing us. I've always said this from the start, guys, you know what I mean? When the government use these tactics to get away with what they're doing, to destroy our lands, then we have to use the reverse tactics to save our lands. And that's just a logical way of thinking. They're silencing us, we need to get louder. It's as simple as that, you know, and getting louder is getting the news out, getting reporting, being a journalist, and bringing to the world. Not that we're that big, but, you know, it's reaching everywhere. America, people in Texas starting to understand Northern Ireland, and it's amazing, in Canada, and, you know, it helps. Every little bit helps, you know what I mean? It helps get the word out. It helps let people understand that, you know, we're all in trouble. It's not just England and Ireland, but it's we Northern Ireland here as well, you know what I mean? And Scotland and Wales as well, obviously. But yeah, that's all it's about. Stop the silencing. Keep the word out. Keep the word up, and let the politicians know that we do have a voice, and the people are the ones in power. And we are the people who put others in power, and we are also the people that bring people down, and that's the power of the people. I'm Freedom Dad. God bless.